All right, everybody, second video. Now this comes into the part of actually solving what we're just talking about with these symbols. But I have a set of rules that I've created over the years on how to approach these problems. Trust me, if you go by these steps, you should be okay. I've tried to make it as easy as possible for you all. Okay, so for the first step, I want you to draw a border. How does that border look like? You're going to come to this symbol. All you're going to do is draw a nice, beautiful, squiggly line to tell me that this is my left side and this is my right side. To make it a lot easier when you start moving stuff around. So we just did that. Check. Second step, I need to distribute. Remember, distribute means I need to look at these parentheses and I need to multiply. I'm going to abbreviate it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's multiply. Come over here. Hopefully we remember who do I circle in order to show that I'm going to be multiplying. I'm going to take that 12, circle it. Let's do my little arrows to show multiplication. It's 12 times V. Don't forget, what's the number that goes in front of this V? You should know it's a 1. 12 times 1V does give me 12V. Do the next step. 12 times 4. If you don't know your times tables, that's okay. 12 times 4 does give me 48. And we just go ahead and bring everything down. This negative 12 is over here by itself, so we just bring it down. We're not going to touch this symbol until we get to the very end of the problem so we could see a statement. All right, so we just did that, distribute. Next step, I want my variables on the left. If you're not sure what a variable is, let's make it a little simpler for yourself. A variable is just the letter that we're seeing in the problem. In this case, it is the V, okay? So we want to make sure the variables are on the left side. Boom, this V is on the left side. Do I have any over here? No, so we're okay. So we're just going to keep it like that. Check mark. Next, need my constants on the right side. Constant is just a number by itself, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to be moving it to the right side. So we're looking at this problem. 12V has a variable, so that stays there. But this 48 is just a number. It's a constant. So I'm going to box this up, positive 48. And I'm going to say I'm going to move it to the other side, to the right side. But we must remember, and this is a key point, when we're changing sides, we must change the sign. So this goes from a positive 48 to a negative 48. And then right here, we just take it out because we did move it, so it no longer belongs to the left side. Now we're going to do all the good stuff, start doing a little bit of math. There's nothing to do over here, so we just bring down this 12V. Right here, I need you all to read. How would I read this? Am I going to say negative 12, negative 48? Think about that. That doesn't sound right. Negative 12, negative 48? No, let's read it correctly. Negative 12 minus 48. Go ahead and put that in your calculator. Negative 12 minus 48. You should get negative 60. I really need you all to read because there's going to be a lot of instances where some people are going to think that's a negative, and you're right. It is a negative 48 if it was by itself. But in this case, it is in a sentence, so you need to be able to read it out loud. Last but not least, oh, I'm sorry, I already forgot. Check mark. Combining like the terms when we put these together. Sorry about that. And my last one is to undo the multiplication or division. Most of the time, all we're going to be doing is dividing, okay? What do I mean by dividing? I need this V to be by itself. The only way to do that is to divide this by 12 as well because I want it to be 1. You're probably asking yourself, why do we want to do that? Well, we need a statement where it says V is something and a number. Check it out. So I did 12 divided by 12, which gives me 1. Bring down the V. But because I divided by 12 on this side, I must also do it to the right side. Divide that by 12. So 12 divided by 12 gave me that 1. Negative 60 divided by 12, use your calculator, should give you negative 5. After that, I bring down this symbol. Almost done. 1v is less than or equal to -5 is pretty good, but we can already just take away that 1. So my final answer is v is less than or equal to -5. Why did I take away that 1? Because you should know if it's just a variable, there's already a 1 right in front of it, but we want to see it just like that. Cool? Great. Give yourself, pause the video, try and do this one by yourself. Pause it, give yourself a couple minutes, and then play it right when you want to, and I'll go with it over you right now. Remember to pause the video and try it on your own. Okay. Hopefully you restarted the video. I'm going to get you started. Remember, we're going in this order. First, I want to draw the border. I just want to draw a nice, beautiful, squiggly line down the middle, telling me my left side and my right side. Second step, I want to distribute, which is multiplying. Let's do that. Oh, wait, there's a U. Do I put a number in front? Yeah, you should. What number should I put? Let's put that 1. Alrighty then. Let's start to distribute. I know I should be circling this 2 because it's in front of my parentheses. Now let's start multiplying. 2 times 1. Hopefully everybody knows what 2 times 1 is. If not, just use your calculator. 2 times 1u gives me 2u. Next, I'm going to be multiplying 2 times 20. 2 times 20, tell yourself real quick, you should get a positive 40. And we just bring everything else down. Yes, there is a plus 4. Just bring that right down next door. It's all right. We're going to figure it out right now, I promise. Bring down that 18. And then we move on to the next step. Next step says variables on the left side. Let's check it out. No variables over here. Got that 2u right there on the left. Looks good to me. Next step, constants on the right. Again, constants are just your whole numbers, just regular numbers that you need to move. 18 is already in the perfect spot, but I know I have a 40 and a 4 that are in the wrong place. So I'm going to box them up to tell me, okay, I'm moving these guys. Now, don't forget, what do I do when I switch these numbers to the other side? Hopefully you remember, just like over here, we took a positive 40 and we're going to change it into a negative 40. And then we cross it out because we don't need it over here anymore. Same thing with this positive 4. Going to move it, but when I move it, you do get a minus 4. Good stuff. Good stuff. Next, going to start bringing everything down and combining like terms. Know the 2 used by itself. Remember right here, we need to read. I have 18 minus 40 minus 4. Put that in your calculator. 18 minus 40 minus 4. You should get negative 26. Good stuff. So we did all the good steps. Last step, usually remember, we're always probably going to divide. What do I divide by? Right here, I divided by the 12. So over here, who should I divide by? The 2. You're right. If you're saying it to yourself, you're doing it right. Good job. And since I divided by the 2 on this side, don't forget I had to divide by 2 on the other side. Boom. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1u. Put this in your calculator. Negative 26 divided by 2 gives me, little calculator action, gives you negative 13. Bring that symbol down. We're not just done yet. I don't want that 1 there, so we just have u is less than negative 13. And there's my answer. These answers are very important because, like I said, we need to know these symbols. So for next Tuesday, we're going to have to know what a solution set is, but we're not going to do that today, okay? I have one more problem that I'm going to go over with you. in the next video. Okay, give me 1 second.